With South African and Swiss roots, the blending of tribal percussions and classical instrumentation seemed like a natural evolution for this deep house DJ and producer, who is also not afraid to deliver the occasional extended set. Nora and Pure, welcome to Coachella 2019.
Thank you very much.
I've heard you've had a busy day already, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about what you've been doing.
So we're at the day party in Palm Springs, like a purified party with Pete Tong, Elke Klein, Dennis Ferrer, M-Track joining. Was exciting, but really busy to rush from there back here, you know.
That's the whole Coachella experience, right? You never have a free moment to breathe. It's just go, 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 go.
That's really, really true.
Yeah. So I want to talk about, South African and Swiss. These are such a great, diverse background that you have. So tell me about how you bring that to your music, how you represent both countries.
I really long for my home country, South Africa. Now that I live in Switzerland, you always miss what you don't have, right?
Of course.
No, but also we grew up with a lot of being out in nature, outdoors people, and just enjoy the wilderness in Africa. And I think this is a strong element in my music and the longing for such areas and sceneries. Because I always try to take the listener away and, away from the hassle, from the stress, and just experience some calm moment somewhere in a pristine scenery.
Of course. Yeah. And speaking as someone who, takes so much inspiration from the nature and the setting around you, I like to think that the desert is a very extreme type of environment. So what do you take away from Coachella as an experience?
Yeah, actually, I love this area. I'll stay during the whole week here.
That's
or
nice.
I actually planned. Yeah, because if you're out there, it's so quiet. There's no noise, nothing. I love it. Being in airplanes so often and airports and whatever, always this constant noise. I love being somewhere where there's nothing. And then Coachella itself is like the highlight of the year. We've been looking forward to it for a long time. It's the festival that makes me most nervous.
Yeah.
But it's also such an exciting time because there's so many different acts playing, not only electronic music, always a bit of cutting edge talent, so it's just super exciting to be part of it.
Definitely. And what I love is that, here at Coachella, it's, you explain that the desert is somewhere that you go to for quiet and for escape, which is so funny because, you're often playing at nightclubs or big music festivals, which is pretty much the exact opposite experience as far as settings go. So how do you kind of balance that where you take inspiration from quiet nature and take it into a nightclub setting?
Yeah, I mean, maybe the productions are also a little different than the sets. Of course, in the sets, I'm not going to play super calm stuff where people are almost, falling asleep.
Right.
But I just try to at times make the listener or the crowd feel something and just be somewhere else. And, I always try to go back to that point, even in my sets. But I just think it's quite a unique kind of style. Not a lot of DJs do that.
Right.
It's also sometimes takes courage to play really calm stuff. It's not necessarily danceable always, but it makes you feel something.
Right, to not go for the easy stuff. You're really taking people on a journey.
Yeah.
And speaking of journeys, I know that you played Yuma in 2017, and this year you're actually playing Sahara, which is such an interesting jump. I feel like not a lot of artists can actually make that jump. So tell me about the difference in the way that you're approaching this year's set.
Well, this set is a lot shorter already.
Right.
I'm not used to playing really short sets, and I get quite tense about it because you can't do that journey as much, right? And you need to really, change fast, and so it's also probably quite a different crowd. So I try to show a bigger area of my stuff, touch a little here, touch a little there.
Right,
so,
the highlights.
But keep it really high energy because it's a great set time. It's really late.
Yeah, it's when people are really ready to dance.
Yeah, totally. But I'm quite excited. I mean, the Yuma tent is fantastic as well. The production with the lights and so. But I saw the Sahara before. It's absolutely mind-blowing too. So I'm super excited.
Yeah. Well, 1 hour, 3 hours, 5 hours. I know you're going to be great no matter what, Nora. So thank you so much. We're excited to see what's coming up. Stay tuned for what's next right here on YouTube.
Thank you.